Hello and good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, just a little bit after 12 noon. And if you are on Facebook, you are with me. And I am Yogi Cecily. Hello. Hi. It is the end of May, and we're just getting it on now. We're just chunking along. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep these social media classes going just for you, right? Even though things are going to be opening up. New York is opening up. They're selling tickets for the baseball games, for Broadway. The gyms are opening up. But I want to keep these classes on for you because some of us are still going to be at home. Some of us are still on vacation, Memorial Day weekend here. Maybe you're going on vacation. Wouldn't it be nice just to be able to go to Facebook or to go to YouTube or Instagram and just take a class there in your hotel room? So I'm going to keep these going, and I thank everybody who is on this broadcast with me right now. I thank you for donating to venmo.com/Cecily-guest. That's GUEST, like a guest in your home. I'm so happy to be here with you. And of course, you're going to find downloads of these classes on YouTube at youtube.com/C/Yogi Cecily. All right. So we got all of those details out of the way. We are here for Vinyasa Yoga. This is what I want to do today. I want to start seated. I'm going to back up just a little bit, and we're going to start seated. And go ahead and cross your right ankle in front. We're back to some in-studio classes, in-person classes, and it's nice just to sit and to work on a little bit of breath work right on. So let's do it here. First thing I want you to do, get all comfy. I want you to notice I just have my right foot in front of my left. I'm not crossed over, but you can cross over if you want to. So now I'm going to go ahead and do that there now. Push everything back just a little bit and get settled in. I have been showing people in the studios that if you want your thighs to go downward, then you want to get more of a cushion or a block underneath your buttocks, and that's going to help your knees point downward. So never be shy to add that, yeah? From here now, let's twist to the right. Take your left hand to the right knee, and then feel free to take your right hand all the way around the inside of the left thigh, yeah? Okay, from there, we're going to breathe and change, yes? Inhale, exhale. I want to do 6 more of these. Breathe and change. Inhale, spin it around, exhale. Yeah. Breathe, change. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, twist, change. 3 more twists. Inhale to the left. Exhale, change. And 1 more to the right. Inhale, exhale, change. Yes. And last time, going around to the left. Inhale, exhale. Now let's stay this way. Stay breathing and holding in this direction. So what do? You know, it's nice to think that this entire right side rib is coming up and around to the front of your armpit. So if you could reach in and pull that rib up, yeah, that's the kind of twist that you want. Maybe a little bit use the left hand to either push down on the cushion or the floor, help you lift up. Inhale, exhale. Let's go ahead and change sides. Right on, right on. So we go this way. Right arm goes around. We're going to hold. Yep, maybe the right fingers find the inside of the thigh, maybe not. If not, use this hand to push down. And then, of course, think that the rib is coming up and forward. The left rib is coming up and forward of your left armpit. 3, breathe, twist. 2, twist, and a 1. All right, excellent. Okay, let's come off of the bolster, off of the blanket. And let's go ahead and start with our legs off to the right. Little bit of a forward fold, not a big deal. We're going to alternate taking a single leg up into a single leg pike. So hold on to your right calf, your right ankle, and lift up, draw, exhale, forward fold. Left leg, lift up, draw. Don't make a big deal out of it. Exhale, forward fold. And up, inhale, and exhale. And up, inhale, exhale. Let's do 4 more. You can keep the top foot flexed or pointed. and down, and up, 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 and down. Inhale, exhale. Again, up, 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 and down. Inhale, exhale. One more, up, 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 and down. Inhale, exhale. Wonderful. Right from here, let's do a little bit of twisting. Right hand goes off the left. So exhale, change, exhale. Exhale, twist, exhale. Keep it going. Keep it going. Twist and going. Love it, love it. Twist and going. Love it, live it. 8 more. What? 7, twist, twist. 6, twist, twist. And 5. You know the twisting, so good for you. 4 and 3. Twist, twist. 2. Yes. And 1. Fantastic. Go ahead into your forward fold. Now, please take your right elbow to the outside of your left leg and make a prayer position. Now, this is a good place to put a block or blankets. I don't know. My block's over here. I don't know why. I'm going to grab them. And let me show you what I mean. So we want to twist the elbow over. So if you put a block on the outside of that left knee, oh, yeah. And then push in and twist up. 5, yes. 4, twist in. 3, 2, 2, 2, and a 1. Excellent. Now let's go ahead. Please take this left knee. You're going to bend it to the side. I don't have a hole in my tights. I shouldn't have told you. I see it. You probably don't. Let's reach out for your right ankle, your right foot. This is live television, you all, so you're just getting me live. And stretch down. Now let's everybody twist, twist, twist to the left. Push the left knee down. Forward fold over right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Twist, twist, twist to the left. Take 3 more. 3. Up. Twist, twist. And 2. Twist, twist. And 1. Yes, yes. Twist, twist here. 3, 2, and 1. Upavishta, Konasana. Legs out nice and wide. Let's twist right and left again. Yes, sort of like swimming. Right, prayer, and left. This really isn't so much twisting. It's really just forward folding over the long leg. Right, yes, and left. Again, patty cake, baker's man, patty cake. So you can use a lot of different techniques. I'm going to put the elbows down, but I don't mind also the long arms stretching out, sort of like swimming. Oh, 3, give me 2, 1 more, 1. All right, we're facing the left side. Let's come on, swinging around. I want to start from the top, right? The alternating leg lift. So we go into forward fold, hold on to your left calf, your left ankle, draw back. Inhale, exhale. Right side, draw back. Inhale, exhale. Remember, the toes can be pointed or flexed, and forward fold. And since we're going to do 5 more, you can change. Yes, and down. We got 4 more here. 4, and exhale. Don't make a big deal out of it. 3, we're going to get much deeper stretches, so you just need to get into the idea of a long straight leg. 2, so you open the back of the knee, and down. 1 more is 1. Love it, live it, and forward fold is down. All right, great. Now we're twisting right to left. So, twist and twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A lot of times I'm explaining to students what we're thinking about flexibility. Most people think of stretching. They think about stretching their legs. But oddly, that's not really what's tight in your body. What's tight in your body are where the fascia is a little denser around the ribs, around the hip sockets. So if you could get more movement out of the torso and the deeper points around the hips, you're going to get a lot more out of your legs. Take 1 more here and hold, right? Now we're in prayer position. And we're going to bring the elbow down. Now, remember, last time I used a block, and you could also use a blanket. You could use anything. The idea, though, is you want to get the elbow delivered down to something grounded. Push in, and then twist and breathe. 5. Okay, also remember, twisting in general is also back bending. 4, you have to try to lift and spiral your ribs. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Right foot comes into what is called Janusirsasana. And we forward fold and then twist. Exhale. Forward fold and then twist. Exhale. So there's an idea of trying to hollow out the area of the belly. So inhale, exhale, twist. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, twist. Love it, live it. Trust me, the more twist and the more mobility you can get out of your torso, your legs are going to open up for you. Here we are. Here is your twist. All right. Upavishta Konasana. Now, I just did this with a client this morning. All right. Let's go swimming. And what we discovered, you know, is that the hamstrings were pretty open. But what was tighter was the IT band. And my client was in this position and started getting all kind of deep muscle spasms in the back side of the hip sockets in this wide leg position. So most people thinking about stretching the inner thigh. But what we exposed a little bit is that what is known as the abductors on the outside of the hip, the back side of the hip, that his abductors are a little bit weaker. And so as he's trying to separate the legs, all of the spasm was coming in here. Let's stretch to the right and hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's come up, face the right side. So whenever you get some kind of muscle spasms like that, let's roll back and forward to straight legs. It's really actually a good sign. What? Makes sense. Okay, especially if you get a muscle spasm in the opposite area to what you're trying to stretch, then that's telling you a little bit that the stretching part is open, but the contracting side is weak and is freaking out, basically, you know, kind of like freaking out, like muscle spasms. Let's see if I can explain that a little bit better. Go into your forward fold and then sit up and draw your knees in. We're getting ready to go to sun salutes. Grab your ankles or your big toes. All right. So now we're going to straighten the legs. And in order to straighten these legs, the quadricep has to be so strong. Hip flexor so strong, right? Good. Take your right hand away, boop, and then your left hand away. Now, if you're feeling almost something heat and work in the hip sockets, that is correct. It's uncomfortable, but it's kind of showing you. Take 4 more. 4. Work the ankles or the toes. 3. Try to lift and twist. 2. 1 more, 1 more, 1. Good. Bend in and forward fold. Right, good. Let's sit up, roll back, roll forward. So what we want is forward fold, whether you're standing or sitting or the plow pose or the boat pose. The boat pose is really a forward fold. It's really folding your body in like a sandwich board, right? So all of those positions have the same property in that the front hip socket is closing. Yep, give me 1 more here and forward fold. Good, we're gonna bring the knees up and in. Hold on to the big toes. Do your best to straighten the legs. Start with your left arm this time. You're gonna release and open. That means there's nothing holding onto your left leg, and change. 7, and change. 6, ta-da, and change. 5, 4 more. 4. So 3, 2 more. 2. And then always remember 1 more, 1 with a little bit of grace, that your body, the muscles in your body, fascia, tendons, their job is to help hold you together, right? So we're always kind of battling. We want that sense of freedom, but the musculature feels like it's its job to keep you together. So, you know, with a sense of grace. Let's come on around, swing your knees around, grab a block. Medium block, right foot in front. Oh, both knees are going to bend. Tuck the back toe, push back, straighten. I do a lot of this in most of these videos you're going to find. So bend. So if you've done this with me before, just hang tight, straighten. Got some different poses for us today. 3, but always responsible to open the hamstring, open the hip sockets, breathe. 2, yes, and back, and breathe. 1. Beautiful. Let's stay here. Place the hands on the front thigh. All right, wonderful, wonderful. Please take your left hand, slide it down the thigh, down to the knee, rotate towards me. Rotate towards me. 3, walk your fingers to the calf, walk out. You're already touching down. You're already touching, so just follow your own body. 3, 2, 1, good, and release. Right on, changing sides. So today, hip sockets. Let's bend and straighten. Oh, both legs bend and straighten. All right, back and forth. 3, just easy peasy, back and forth. And 2, inhale, exhale. And 1, inhale, exhale. All right, here we are. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, bend on down. Place your hands on the front thigh. Hello. Good. Good. Now, just twist. You're going to twist a little bit away from me. Just find your own right leg. Walk, literally walk with your fingers down along your own body. You will know where to stop. See, so it's a hip flexor stretch on your right side, and you're twisting away from me. 3, 2, and a 1. Fantastic. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. You know, stepping through is one of the hardest things that we do in yoga. Let's bend the knees down to all fours. Go back to downward facing dog. And one of the reasons why step throughs are so difficult is because of the weakness in the hip flexor, the quadricep, and the core abdominals. Well, how else does your leg come forward? Yes, keep going, downward facing dog. I mean, think about it. How else does your leg pull forward? Give me 3 more of these. 3, downward dog and bend. You know what I'm saying? Like 2, everyone gets here, yay, downward dog, because it feels nice to stretch the hamstring. And 1, let's stay here, downward facing dog. But how exactly does the foot get more forward? Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do, I sometimes call these AT walkers, right? AT walkers is because you're trying to keep your legs and your arms straight. So the left big toe to the left wrist, you try, and back. And the right, you try. The main goal is to keep the legs straight. And then please also look how I'm using the back foot. I'm using the back foot in all effort to push my body weight forward. Take 4 more. 4. Yes, that's your Star Wars reference for today. 3, 2, yes, yes, yes. And 1, good. Bend the knees down to all fours. Love it, live it. All right, take both of your blocks. If you have 2 blocks, it's a good idea. Always blocks. If you don't have blocks, your hands are on the floor in front of you, yeah? Set your blocks close together, hands close together. Let's start with the right foot. Step forward on the mat and back. Changing sides, left and back. So there's a lot going on, you know, when we talk about stretching and the hip socket, there are some people can't step the foot forward, like the foot can go out here to the side, but it can't go forward. What is that? Yes, wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, what's going on if you can't get your foot through the center, it's because your adductors, your inner thigh, is on the weak side, right? It can't line your legs up through the center. Yeah, take 3 more. 3. So that's why I have the blocks are close together. And breathe. 2. Yes, yes, yes. And 1 more on the left. 1. And then also look at the way my arms are pushing and the wrists are in a pretty deep flexion. My body energy is forward, right on, right on. Now we're going to take these blocks. You can do it with your hands on the floor. We're going to separate them on the wide side and do some push-ups. Push-ups on the knees or on the toes. Let's do 6. I'm going to alternate. So I'm going to start on my knees. These elbows go out a bit to the wide side. And then on my toes, push-up. Oh, I love it. On the knees. On the toes, this is 4. Push. On the knees, this is 5. On the toes, this is 6. Push up. Ooh, ooh, right on. Okay, set your blocks a little bit aside, out of the way, if you have them. Always a good idea to have them. Step the right foot forward. Nice. Step your feet together, forward fold. Now we're going to do all of that on the other side, but before we do that, let's take 3 sun salutes from this position. Now, easy peasy. Stand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back lunge. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Yes. Please bend your knees to the mat. Look forward. More and more I'm telling students, look forward. Like everybody, I'll say bend your knees and everybody does this. And I'm like, to the mat. And then they do this. I'm like, and look forward. Then they kind of do this. And I'm like, all 4s? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I want, all 4s. Arch your back. Drop your chin in your chest with the booty high, booty high, booty high. Flatten. And let's just do a nice Shalabhasana. Shalabhasana. I'm going to try to squeeze the feet together, but you don't have to. And then downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, any way you want to get there. Please bend your knees back to the mat, all 4s. Yeah, okay. Step your right foot forward through the center. Take the breath. Step your feet together, forward fold. Stand all the way up, inhaling. And let's go again. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot back in the lunge. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees to the mat, all 4s. Arch the back. Drop chin and chest with the booty high. Flatten, shala, 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 shalabhasana. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Great, great. Bend your knees to the mat. Step the left foot forward. Step your feet together, forward fold. Stand all the way up, inhaling, reach up. Let's go again. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back, lunge. Downward dog, exhale. Yes, yes, yes. Bend the knees, arch the back, look up, inhale. Drop chin and chest, exhale. Yes, yes. Flat shala, shala, shalabhasana. You're trying to get all of the ribs off of the mat. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Push up and back. Bend your knees to the mat, all 4s. Step the right foot forward. Step your feet together, forward fold. Let's do one more round. Stand all the way up, inhaling. As much back bend as you like. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot back in the lunge, look up, inhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, arch the back, look up. Oh, drop your chin and chest. Flatten and shala, shala. So one of the things I do before shalabhasana is I kind of lift the ribs off of the mat, then set the legs, and then set the arms on a pretty high trajectory, yes? Downward facing dog, inhale, exhale. Isn't she lovely? Bend the knees down to the mat. All 4, step the right foot forward. Face me. The name of the pose is, right, the gate. The gate. Let's take the gate to the left. Down, up. Take the gate to the right. Over, up. Take the gate to the left. Over. Inhale. See, inhale, letter T. Reset, then over. Reset. Over. Up, inhale, reset. And over. Yeah, yeah. Reset. One more time to the right. Yes, yes, yes. Come up, reset. And last time, or this is to the right, sorry, right and down. Good. Hands to the floor. Step your feet out wide in Prasarita Padottanasana. Right? Prasarita, Prasarita. One of my favorite positions. Good. And then come on up, look up, inhale, and we're going to the left side. Downward facing dog, please. Inhale and exhale. All right, we bend the knees. Here's the place where you grab the blocks. Now look, I'm an intermediate veteran instructor. I don't have to use the blocks, but when it comes to doing some of these drills, I want the motion to be complete and engaged. I don't want to be just sort of sloshing my foot forward, hopefully. And so you even see me using blocks. They're close together. Yep. Look, I'm tucking the tailbone, drawing the belly button to the spine. Let's start with your left foot, please. Step forward. Your foot has to get on the mat and back. Look at the arms are straight. Right and back. Breathe. Left and back. Breathe. Again, right and back. Take 4 more. 4. How exactly does your foot step forward? I mean, what muscles is that? 3. And then people will say, oh, I'm not flexible. This is about being mobile. 2, the difference between mobility and flexibility. Let's take 1 more left, 1 more right. Is mobility means, can you move, right? Can you operate your legs and back? And then 1 more right, can you operate this leg in the way that you intend to? That's mobility and back. Now we set the blocks a little bit wider than the shoulders, about as wide as the mat. Another set of push-ups. Is that what you want? Yeah, we do. Take 6. Now you can always do more if you want to, right? You can always do less if you want to, but we're going to do 6 together. Here we go. So I'm starting on the knees. And then on the toes. Yes, I love it. On the knees. So up on the toes. I'm many times explaining to people what arm balance is. And on the knees, which I kind of specialize on the arm balances. And 1 more. You have to remember, you're looking at me. I love push-ups. I love push-ups. So if you want better arm balances, then you just get better at push-ups, right? Try to fall in love with them, I know. Good, we're going to set these blocks aside. Step the left foot forward. Step your feet together, forward fold. Yeah. Woo, hug down, hug down. I don't mind sometimes the back is round. That makes a lot of sense to me sometimes, right? You can't always just, trying to get the hamstring. Some folks have natural curvature in the back. It's okay, especially at a low position. Let's stand all the way up, inhaling, and sun salutes. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back in the lunge, inhale. Drop the chin and chest, and we're downward facing dog. Bend your knees to the mat, all 4s. Take the breath. Drop down, modified chaturanga. Flatten. This time send your hands forward and push the ribs up with the fingertips way out in front. Shoulders rolling back. Look up, inhaling and exhaling, downward dog. Now that's a cobra. Bhujangasana cobra. You know you're doing Bhujangasana if your fingertips are out in front like that. Bend your knees to the mat, all 4s. Step the right foot forward, yes. Step your feet together, exhale, forward fold. We go again, standing all the way up, inhaling. 3 rounds, exhale, forward fold, yay. Left foot back in the lunge, inhaling. And downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees to the mat, arch the back, inhale. Drop your chin and chest. Flatten. Send your fingertips forward and then push through the triceps, yes? And the ribs are going back, the shoulders are going down. And downward facing dog, inhale, exhale. Great. Hi, step the left foot forward. Right, I cheated. Step your feet together, forward fold. 2 more rounds, stand all the way up, inhale. Took the shortcut. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back in the lunge, inhale. You're doing it. Downward dog, exhale. Yes, bend your knees to the mat, all 4s. Arch the chin and the chest, drop down, modified. It's kind of a modified chaturanga. Build mobility. Send your fingers forward, and the ribs are lifting up from the mat, but also moving back, right? So you're trying to actually do this fairly generous back bend, and then release. Great. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Bend your knees to the mat, all fours. Step the right foot forward. Nice casual. Casual. Step your feet together, forward fold. Sure, standing all the way up, inhaling. Exhale, last round, forward fold. Step the left foot back in the lunge, very casual. These are very casual sun salutes, not as firm as we would do in Ashtanga Vinyasa, not as firm. If you're in the Ashtanga tribe, these are kind of a little bit more casual, all right? Flatten. Send your fingertips forward. Look at how there's mobility in the upper torso, fluidity around the ribs and the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Yes. Good. Very casual lift up there. Bend the knees to the mat. Step the left foot forward and hold. Yay. Woo. That was nice. All right. Working on our Padikasana, the gate. Padikasana, the gate pose. So you're going to turn, we face each other. Come on up. Padikasana, the gate. Going to the right. It feels good. Yeah. Come upright, reset your letter T. And then to the left. It feels good. You don't have to overdo it. And up, inhale. To the right. Feels good. Yeah. Who wrote that song? No, it's not Cameo. Good. And to the left. Feels good. Yeah, you ever get a song in your mind and you just can't shake it? And you're like, who did that song? One more to the right. And up, inhale. And one more. Oh, don't make a big deal out of it. Just try to open up to the left side. Good. Hands down. Prasarita Padottanasana. Yeah. All right. Good. We're warmed up. Stand all the way up, inhaling. Place your hands behind your back, lace fingertips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit. Lift the ribs, inhale, exhale. This would be Prasarita C. So if you are an Ashtangi, you're like, oh, cool. And we're working on stretching the arms over the back. Now, if you're stretching, you can't see me, but if you need to see me, I'm just demonstrating. Folks with a round back, it's really hard for you to get the shoulders on the back. So sometimes what you want to do is actually don't kind of work on straightening the arms, just work on individual mobility, one shoulder blade at a time, right? Don't worry so much about trying to lift straight arms off of your back. Just make sure that you can move your shoulder blades, all right? Hands are going to go to the floor, and we're going to turn to the right side lunge, low lunge. Step the back foot in, one of my favorite positions, Parsvottanasana, Staggered Stance. This is a hard position to explain to beginners because it's not wide. You know, it's not always about trying to stand wide. This is a great position to use with blocks. So if you're having trouble keeping a flat back, go ahead. Please, from there, either hands are on the block or you're going to hold on to the forward right ankle and draw down. The idea is that your chin goes to the shin. Well, that's the idea. We're not going to stay long. Come back up on fingertips. Now we're going to take the hands through the center and back to the left ankle, right? Oh, so right hand, left ankle first. Like what? Then both hands, hey, and then draw down. So the lower your hands get down to the ankle, the more stretch you're getting. So try to contract through the center and draw down. 3, hoi, yo, 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 2, and 1. Prasarita Padottanasana. Wiggle your feet a little bit wider. Hey, nice work. Good. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to jump the feet to the center. Boop. Good. Look halfway up. Inhale. Yes. Yes. Exhale. Forward fold. Good. Take your left toe a little bit out to the side. Now, this one will be hard. You want to look up where you can see me first. Definitely use blocks if you need to. And we're just going to take this leg to the side. Hey, say what? So we're going to go up and feet together, right? And 7. There's a lot going on here. 6. Okay, so the idea is, yes, you can unlevel the sacral area. You can unlevel, which means I'm going to go ahead and let this hip raise up a bit. There's a little bit of leaning to the right side. We actually want a little bit of that. 4. I'll tell you why in a second. 3. Yes, 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 yes. 2 more. 2. And one more time. Tough love here. Tough love. 1. Excellent. Set your blocks aside. Turn to the left side. Downward facing dog. Love it. Live it. Good. Well, what are we doing today? What are we working on? You can tell already. What is Cecily working on? I'm trying to work on, you know, really the ischial tuberosity. I'm trying to work on all of this density around the hip, inclusive of the high inner thigh and the iliopsoas. So there's all these hip areas of the hip. It's not just the hamstring. So from here, please bend your knees to the mat. Adjust your leotard. Step your left foot forward. This is Piriformis staggered stance. It's a staggered stance, not crazy wide. It can't be short either. How do you know? If you're 6 feet tall, if you're a very tall person, it's almost a yard, right? If you're a little shorter, it may be an easy 2 feet. This is about 2 feet. So that's kind of a measure, somewhere around a yard, 2 feet to a yard. Both hands on the front ankle. Take the breath, draw your chin to the shin. Lift up a little bit on fingertips, flat back. Now, it's going to be left hand through the center. It's super important. Go with the left hand because that causes a teeny bit of a twist. Now, for my alignment purists, this is obviously going offline because you're going to have to twist through the hips to get the left hand to the right ankle. Then there's a balance challenge. Then you're trying to get down to the ankle. Once your fingers get through, actually try to pull away. 3, like you're trying to pull on boots, right? You're trying to pull something onto the foot. Yes, balance, 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 balance. Hands down. What? Good. Prasarita Padottanasana. Let's everybody look halfway up. Oh, then relax down. Relax your neck. Let it go. Let it go. Good. Now, if you need to see me, you'll have to look up again, but otherwise we're bringing our feet together in the center. If you need to use a block, go ahead and get it. Promise me you have yoga blocks. I know you do. This time it's the right leg lifting to the side. 8 and down. 7. Now, I'm doing this today. This is all about hip mobility. 6, because some folks, the inner thigh is so tight. 5, they can barely get the leg up. 4, don't be surprised if you feel some musculature on the outside of the left. 3, as you try to toggle the entire pelvis. 2 more. 2, so you're actually working both hip sockets. One is loaded, the standing foot, and one is not. Up, 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 and down. Let's take one more. And up, up, up. Right? To get this leg higher, I'm going to totally tilt and move the pelvis. 1 and down. Yay! Set your blocks aside. And step your feet apart. Prasarita. Let your neck relax. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Nice. Turn to the right side. Lunge. Plank. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Yes. Why not? And downward dog. Exhale. Isn't she lovely? All right, bend the knees down to the mat. Your left foot, please step your left foot forward. How great is Stevie Wonder? He is a wonder. His name is Stevie Wonder. All right, so here's your left leg. What we want to do is we want to try to get this IT band a little bit opened up. So go ahead and wiggle this left foot a little bit more towards the center line and squeeze it in. So now this entire leg is offline. It's true. That's going to allow you to twist more massively to the left and come on, dive down and make a prayer position. On Mondays, I do Instagram. So on Instagram, I am Cecily_yogi. And the yoga core from Monday of this week, the 24th, we did a lot of twisting. We did a lot of twisting in the course. I'm bringing that lesson into the vinyasa, yes? Hands down to the floor. Straighten the back leg, a low crescent, which means basically I'm just going to leave my hands on the ground for a second. Good. Then drop the right knee. This is also a low crescent, but the hands are up. Inhale. Right. Hands down, straighten the back leg. 4 more. Right knee down, arms up. Inhale. You can add as much back bend as you like. Hands down, straighten the back leg. 3. Are you feeling it? I know you're feeling all around the hip sockets. Burn, right? And lift. Here's an idea of trying to squeeze or pull with this leg. That'll help you open up a little bit more your hip sockets. And down. 4th one, 4. 4 out of 5. Bend and lift the arms. Up, up, up. Inhale. And down. And straighten. Lots of burn. This is what you want. All around in here. Then down and get into your back bend. Yes, yes, yes. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Oh, downward facing dog. Do you feel it? I know you do. Good. Downward facing dog. Please take your right leg lift. Here it is, the step through. In famoso. In famoso, to step through smoothly. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Relax your neck. No big deal. Nothing's happening. Inhale, exhale, draw down. Look, halfway up, inhale. Fantastic. Turn to the left side. Give me a downward facing dog. Lovely. Well, bend your knees to the mat. We're going to start soft and simple. Step the right foot forward. Place the hands on the right thigh. Lift up. Now, there's always in yoga a lot of discussion about alignment. And it's just a discussion. That's all it is. You're just talking about, well, there's mechanical alignment, geometrical alignment, and then there's the human body. You are not a machine. So alignment to the human body is an idea. It's just an idea. It's not a perfection. Idea here is we're going to take this leg, we're going to send it offline. Some folks, that's pretty easy. I mean, if you have an open IT band, your leg probably just flops that way. So if you have a tight IT band, you'll have to a little bit squeeze to the inner thigh and then twist towards me massively. Yep. And you're going to bring the left elbow down. All right, and a little bit more sort of twisting and opening and engaging. Make prayer position. Squeeze down over the thigh. The goal, an idea, a thought, is to get your left rib all the way down. So some folks, if you're a little tighter, remember how I said in the beginning of the class, like, look, we're always trying to stretch the legs, but if there's a lot of space between the ribs and the thigh, it's not really the leg that changes. It's the ability for you to move your torso, for you to make changes with your torso, right? The leg kind of, I mean, in a way, stays in one position. It's the torso that's twisting and changing. Right on? Right on. Good. Hands to the floor. Well, straighten the left leg behind you straight. Then bend. Raise the arms. Low crescent with the arms high. Inhaling. Exhale, hands down. Straighten out the back leg in the lunge. Straight leg lunge. Bend the knee. Raise the arms. Low crescent. What? Yes, and down. Straighten out. So hips, sockets are burning. 3 more. 3. A little bit, try to get this tailbone to slope down and in as the ribs lift up and back. All right, straighten out the back right leg. Legs are burning. But I love it too. Do you love it? You love it too. I'm looking at the clock. Do they love it for 10 more minutes? You got 10 more minutes of love? And straighten. Say, yeah. Yeah, Cecily, I got 10 more minutes of love for you. Up, up, up. Excellent. And down. Good. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Right. Upward facing dog. Press up, push up, inhale, and exhale. Downward facing dog. Fantastic. Okay, bend the knees to all fours. Step the left foot forward. Place your hands on the left thigh. Look up, lift up. With the knee down, we're just going to work on the binding. So the arms go up, inhale. So it's another low crescent with back bend. This time come down through the center and take the right arm up, twist toward me, bind the fingertips over the back. This is an inside binding and down. Good. Arms up, inhale. Let's do 2 more of these. And down. Say left arm on the inside, reach the right arm forward, twist towards me, and wrap around for the binding. Look how high the head is. And down. Come on, up, 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 and down. So a lot of people get to a binding this way. That's not the one. You don't want that one where the head is down. Let's do this one more time, make it 4. Up. You don't want the one where the head is down. Right? Look at the difference. Keep your head up. Reach the right arm forward. Look how the head spirals up with the arm. Your head is up. Yes, and down. Good. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward dog. Yay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold here. Now for my intermediate advanced students, you will notice I do a lot of bring your knees down to the mat. You know, there's something for all of us to learn by softening. You know, yes, of course I want the left leg forward. Duh, yes, of course we could just step it forward. But I want to ask you, you know, how good are you at those step throughs? And then also I see a lot of people now, they can't step forward without lifting first. So I'm actually trying to just get rid of all of that. Bring your knees down. Step your right foot forward, like, duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everything doesn't have to be fancy. Everything doesn't have to be Chanel, you know? Sometimes you just gotta go to Walmart and buy socks, right? Some of you have Chanel socks. I totally get it though, all right? So here we are. Arms are gonna go up. We're gonna do this. We're gonna face away from each other. Bring the hands down to the center. Look at how the left arm's gonna reach forward, twist your back, and then find your binding. The head is up. Yes, it is. Hands down through the center, arms up, inhale. Yes, as much back bend as you like, hands down through the center. Now, the left arm goes forward and around, and then the binding. See that binding of the arms. Good, and we go up. How to get into a back bend? You're gonna have to let some kind of energy is gonna have to go back, right? And down to the center. I'm getting this shoulder all the way inside of the knee. Yes, and then the binding. One more, just for S and G. S's and G's, right? And down and under. You don't want the binding where your head is down. You want to try to get to your binding where your head is up, right? So that's mobility. That's mobility. Plank chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right on, right on, right on. Push up, shoulders back, chest forward. Protect your neck. You don't have to look up, right? And then downward facing dog. All right, left leg lift, step the left foot forward lunge, stand all the way up, arms in a letter T. There, see? Hands on your hips and breathe. Okay, sweet peas, let's just set up bird of paradise and flamenco. No, don't shake your head at me. No, yes, say yes. Say, yes, master. Yes, master. Right side warrior 2. So I'm going to coach you through it, but that doesn't mean that you can do everything. Let's go ahead and open this up now. I mean, you know, get it lower. You see I'm pushing that leg back, and I'm trying to get a little more bend in here, trying to keep my ribs upright. If I keep my ribs upright, I'm going to feel some, maybe a sense of a little pinching here. That's the muscles here trying to contract, right? Something has to pull you upright. Arms in a letter T, warrior 2. Yes? Good. Little peaceful warrior. Oh, don't make a big deal out of it. Good. Right hand down, left arm reach across, inhaling. That's Kanasana, and then the binding. Yes, yes. Try your best to keep your head up on the bindings. Check it out. Step the back foot in. Now, I watched a video yesterday. I watched a video, and the young person in the video did this. She said, I'm working on Bird of Paradise, and did a whole bunch of monkey business. She did a whole bunch of monkey business. No. Let's start it all over. You're watching this video, don't do that. That little monkey business, you don't need it. You're already there. If you're in Kanasana with a binding, you're already in Bird of Paradise. To walk your feet around and do all that monkey business there, it's taking you out of the track that you're already in. Yeah? So let's start this again. So it's right side warrior 2. Yes or no? Yes? Yes. Okay. Then a little peaceful warrior. Yes or no? Yes. All right. Can reach the arm back. And then a side angle lunge, Kanasana. Yes or no? Yes. Great. Binding. Oh, try to leave the left rib up. There's your binding. Now simply step in. Let's keep looking at each other. You're already in the track. Now, can you straighten your right leg now? If you can straighten the right leg now, the goal is the ability to straighten it after you stand. Next thing you need to work on is standing. You got to come up, 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 and you're lifting the right knee with you. Up, up, up. It's like a crane lifting a very heavy load, and then you're upright. You're like, hi, oh, hey, girl. Look at me standing up. Now you got to ask yourself a question about your right hamstring. To straighten this leg is strengthen the quadricep. The hamstring is open, and the quad contracts. And there you are. Keep your binding. Step it out. Come back to Kanasana. Look at the left foot. Simply slide back. And you're there. You've arrived. Prasarita Padottanasana. I didn't say it was going to be easy. Stand all the way up, arms in a letter T. So, hands on the hips. Remember, no monkey business. None of that freaky deaky walking around. It's unnecessary. It's a left side warrior 2. And when people ask you why you're doing it that way, just look at them and say, because that's the right way. Okay, yeah. Say, Cecily told me. And let's see, Cecily who? Cecily Guest, look her up. So how to get to your binding. Twist, it's practically a back bend. I mean, think about it. You're trying to get your hands together behind you. So to lean forward is counterintuitive. You're trying to get your hands together behind you. So really, 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 a binding here is a back bend, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. No monkey business. Step the back foot in. Before you stand up, see if you can straighten that leg. If you cannot straighten the left leg, don't even worry about it when you stand up. Don't worry about it. So the next thing is standing. What? Yes. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. One leg, up, 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 pushing all the body energy, up, up, up. It's the buttocks, not the core. Up, up, up. And then you're like, oh, hey, girl. Hey, girl, what's going on? And you're looking around. You're standing up nice and straight. Now, what about this leg, though? Right? If you couldn't straighten it on the floor, there is no way you'll straighten it here. 3, 2, just won't happen. And that's okay. And 1. Step down, step back out to Kanasana. Look at the right foot, slide back and lift. Always finish it. Chaturanga Vinyasa on the left side. Upward facing dog, inhale. Oh, la, downward facing dog, exhale. Oh, child's pose. You know, I did say flamenco, but you know we're not going to do it. I'm going to save that for next week. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because class is over. What? Yes. Now, for you, why not roll back on your back? Give your knees a hug. So what did we work on today? IT band, hip sockets. You could finish with a traditional forward pigeon, but you can also just finish with a simple Piriformis. So Piriformis, right, you want to look that up. That's sort of that funky, spasmy inside the back side of your hip. That's what that muscle is. It's a band, it's a strap, right, from the inner pelvis to a little bit to the backside, outside. So lots and lots of muscles on the back side of your body. And they're small and strappy, right? Like they literally strap your leg to the pelvis. So always give yourself a grain of salt. I'm going to change legs here. This is a reclining pigeon, some people will call it, or a figure 4, right? You hold there. I'm going to sit up and say goodbye to you. So if you want your hamstring to open, hamstring is an incredibly long muscle. If you want your hamstring to open, try to open some of the smaller strappy muscles first, and you will be surprised your hamstring will just go with them. It will go along with the program of the smaller muscles. I hope that makes sense to you, right on? Okay, I am Yogi Cecily. Thank you very much for doing this class with me. I will load it onto YouTube. On YouTube, I'm Yogi Cecily. On Instagram, I'm Cecily_Yogi. And if you'd like to make a donation, it goes to venmo.com/Cecily-guest. That's GUEST, like a guest in your home. All right, thank you. Thank you so very, very much. Bye-bye now.